Thank you.
All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find him incompetent. We'll continue, and you'll have to at some point send a nollie process.
Yes.
No, I suggest you go back to school there, Judge. I'm not incompetent.
Okay.
Hear me, yo. Watching how them opera boys get sentenced. You know how the fuck's going on, man. Y'all boys tuned into that Oouchie court watch. Well, we taking it straight from the jail cell to the judge. Hear me?
The court will consent to hear the matters. The court does call the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Robert Heft.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amy Rascal, appearing on behalf of the court.
Assistant Public Defender Hannah Apple appearing on behalf of Mr. Heft. Mr. Heft, can you state your name for the record?
All right, we are getting him right now. We're not able to do it. Hey, Robert, I got you for a thing real quick. Yeah. I don't think this was.
Is that Mr. Heft?
Yep.
All right, defendant is present. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I received a report stating that Mr. Heft was incompetent and not restorable within the time frame. I would stipulate to the court and did prepare an order to the court for signature regarding that.
And will not and is not restorable.
It's not restorable.
All right. Any response from the people?
No, Your Honor, I am not able to get into the county system this morning, but I would not dispute Ms. Apple's representation.
That is what the report reads. The defendant is found incompetent. How are the people going to proceed?
So there's an option on there that we file a petition, and so I need to review the file to see if we will file a petition for commitment.
All right. So what I will do is I
think check it and we'll get it filed.
all right. Well, the question is whether I set a new date so that we review it. Otherwise, it's just going to sit there if something falls to the cracks. So why don't I? How long will that take you think?
Excuse me.
Two or
Yes.
Hi. Sorry, I work here in the court office where Mr. Heft is hospitalized. I just want to let you know we have already completed the petition and certs to probate him. So it's already been completed with Washtenaw probate court.
Oh, fantastic.
So then my office won't file a petition. Thank you.
All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find him incompetent. We'll continue, and you'll have to at some point send a nollie process.
Yes.
No, I suggest you go back to school there, Judge. I'm not incompetent.
Okay. Thank you.
The letter, or do you?
I'll do that this summer. All right. Thank you, Mr. Heft. Court calls the case of the people versus Thomas Rascal. Your name, sir?
Thomas Rascal.
Miss Cannon.
Stephanie here, we have Mr. Rascal. Mr. Rascal, could you please state your name for the record?
Thomas Eugene Rascal.
You want to waive it, correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, my client is going to waive to circuit court on this matter.
Is that correct, sir?
Yes, it is.
All right. You understand that a preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and that you committed it.
I do.
You understand you'll not have that hearing and you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
People also waive the right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on count 1 with 2 following.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client would waive formal reading and he would stand mute as to charges.
Defendant every way formal reading standing mute as to both counts. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for
February 6th at 1:30.
February 6, 2025, 1:30. Judge Slay.
Your Honor, can I address bond?
You may.
Your Honor, when we were in court, the last time I did talk to the court, I confirmed that if the client
That's for
is,
you.
if my client is not released, he is going to lose his home, Your Honor. We're just simply asking that he be released in, on GPS tethered to his house, Your Honor. We are hoping to negotiate down, way down. I understand that he has some holds. Our office is working with Lansing and Battle Creek to see if we can get him arraigned on those. So the question just simply becomes, once he's arraigned on those charges, will the court entertain releasing him on GPS tether? It's my understanding that those holds are very old,
10 or 15.
10
years.
and 15 years old. And we're, like I said, we're trying to get him arraigned on those so that he can take care of those matters. And my client is not opposed to GPS tether, Your Honor, but his housing worker has said if he is not released, even if we can get him furloughed out for a day and bring him back, he's going to lose his housing.
Is it housing commission property?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did they say why they were gonna do that?
Give me one
It's
second.
not typically what they do.
This is, it could be because he also has a lot of cats at the house. Which it's my understanding, 2 cats at the house which aren't being cared for.
But if I release him on this, he won't be released. He's gonna go to Battle Creek.
Your Honor, and again, we're trying to work that out, but it's my understanding that they never actually came and got him. So no matter what, like the last point of contact that he had, he believes that they are not going to come and get him because they never have. And what happened here is he was in prison for the majority of that, which is the reason why he was not picked up on it in the first place. And then once he was released from prison, they never sought to come and get him as it relates to those charges.
Any response from the people?
No, Your Honor. And it's the A2 Housing Commission. They actually got in
Yeah,
touch
Ann
with
Arbor
us.
Housing. Okay, go ahead.
I know the
What?
court's very familiar with,
The house, yeah.
and housing commissions in this county.
When did they say he would lose his housing?
When they called, they said, they didn't give us a date, Your Honor. When we spoke to them, they said that he is at risk of losing his housing. I can call and confirm the date and let the court know. Would that be sufficient?
I certainly would look at it, but you're gonna have to get it done today because otherwise it's gonna go up to Judge Slay to make a determination.
Okay, Your Honor.
But I'd like to know why they would be doing that and at what point does this housing become in jeopardy? Is it before the February 6th date? Because otherwise this can be brought before Judge Slay. But if you let me know today, then I'll do that and strongly consider releasing him on a PR. But my concern is that if I release him on a PR, he may go someplace else, which isn't gonna solve his housing issue.
I will, our office will work on that now, Your Honor.
So at this point, I will deny it. And if you get that information to me, I'll take a look at it. Okay, Mr. Rascal, I'll take a look. Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you. Okay, so the people versus Jeremiah Driscoll.
I was on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Hannah Apple appearing on behalf of Mr. Driscoll. Oh, you got him? Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Another emergency popped up. Mike Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Driscoll, Judge.
Your name, sir?
I am Jeremiah David Driscoll, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, I believe we have a resolution in this matter.
Okay,
I believe that Mr. Driscoll will plead guilty to count 3. Counts 1 and 2 would be dismissed. Count 3, I believe, is a 93-day domestic violence charge.
Your Honor, the count 3 is a DV second.
Oh. I'm sorry. It's a DV second for 1 year. I have gone over his rights with Mr. Driscoll. He's not on probation.
advice, right?
I do have a signed advice. There is a sentencing agreement to no more upfront jail time.
It's my case. I'm not necessarily agreeing to that.
We understand that there's no cops. I have gone over his rights with him. He doesn't have any questions. There's no Plea issues. He's not on probation or parole.
And he's pleading now,
No contest. We have submitted the police report.
and I have read it.
Okay, and the reason being a potential civil liability.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
State your name.
Jeremiah David Driscoll.
All right, you can put your hand down. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to plead no contest to the charge of domestic violence second offense.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration or $1,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Two things about it I have to make sure that you understand. First thing you need to understand is that first of all means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court's going to treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Still wish to plead no contest?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest, Your Honor.
Now, you understand that by pleading no contest, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
Oh, Your Honor.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your response.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead no contest?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, Your Honor.
and of your own free will.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Court has been provided and has reviewed Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety report for their case number 2558. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
No, none from defense, Judge.
And you stipulate to the prior?
Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. Based upon a review of the report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is satisfied, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest. 2 count 3 counts 1 and 2 are dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14A1 probation. Sentencing in this matter will be March 3rd, 2025, 1 p.m. before me.
Thank you.
Bond will continue with its conditions in this matter. All right,
Thank-
sir, on your way out on the left-hand side, you might want to stop in with probation, check in, get your appointment, start the process. All right,
Okay.
right down the hallway. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The people versus, is it Debra? Collier?
Andrew Childers appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kyle Brill on behalf of Collier.
Did you state your name, please? Up, she has to unmute. Hold on. We can't hear you. Hang on one moment, man. We're trying to force an unmute on your end. You did it 10 times, you didn't do it. What? Ma'am, is there somebody there that you could ask to unmute your device? Thank you.
And Your Honor, in the meantime, while she is doing that, would it be possible for me to have a breakout room with her?
No,
Understood.
you're gonna have to meet with her. I'm not doing that.
Understood.
And is somebody say they're coming to do it or? All right. I think you're trying to tell me something, but I didn't read that. We're still trying on our end. Okay, but.
Thank you.
Are we still trying? Well, she's here. What were we intending on doing on this?
I was just going to ask for an adjournment at this time. I'm still waiting on trying to get into the MDOC facility where she's at to speak to her. So I'm asking for an adjournment of 1 or 2 weeks.
And Judge, just so the court's aware, I spoke with Mr. Bradell on Monday afternoon. I actually have a pending warrant for Miss Collier in my warrant queue, but we were discussing the potential of resolution on this case, and I would deny that other as a part of a plea agreement. So we're optimistic we can work something out.
Okay.
I do believe that is the case. I haven't spoken to Miss Collier yet, but I do.
All right. So what I'll do, Ms. Collier, can you hear me, ma'am? Okay. I can't hear you, but what we're going to do is we're going to adjourn your case out to the 20th of February. Let council work on a resolution on it with this case and what may be another matter. You follow me? Okay. And in the meantime, Mr. Bradell is going to try to get to the facility to see you. Okay. February 20th, 2025. 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates, bond will continue. And we'll work on it so the next time you'll be able to communicate with us, ma'am. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Watch, we're on the scene. Truths unravel, and what does it mean? In the halls where stories clash, Oouchie court watch quick as a flash.